I guess I got to ask, how's it feel to be home?
Man, it feels great to be home, back around my family and friends.
I guess what led into that decision for now? I mean, obviously you've had these decisions before, but what made it feel like this was the time?
Well, for a long time, I've kind of thought about doing this. With it being my last year of college football, I just felt like it'll be good to come back around my family. You know what I'm saying? See how it feels to be home. See if it, makes me go a little bit harder, which it does. And really, just for all my people to be able to come and see me play rather than watching it over the TV, I feel like this was a great opportunity, a great time for it.
You already have a relationship with Pete before coming here, so I mean, did that kind of help a little bit?
Oh yeah, that for sure helped. He was my defense coordinator my freshman and sophomore year of college. So, shoot, yeah.
You were around the Ole Miss program a lot when you were in high school at Lafayette. How different is it today than what it was then?
Well, then, I was up here almost every day of every week when I was in high school, and I kind of felt like I was a part of the team. You know what I'm saying? Everyone looked at me as like their little brother, or it was like a family. And even as of now, like it's still the same feel, still like a family everywhere. We have a great relationship. Every unit is like cool with the other unit, so I feel like everybody is bonded together just as it was then.
I guess what I was asking is, when you were coming out of high school, it wasn't exactly a nationally relevant program the way that it obviously is now. Can you see a difference in just the way it's perceived, the way it's run, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I see a difference in how it's ran. It's definitely more of a program. And it's something that I really wanted to be a part of. I see how they did things before I got here. Of course, we watched it, we played against it. And, with Coach Pete coming here and, the defense that he runs is a pro-style defense, I said, man, it's no better time and no better opportunity than this.
Kind of going off of that, we were talking to Stephon Wynn last year, and he said, a lot of the things that, that he experienced at Alabama, they were doing here as far as how the organization is run, the development process and whatnot. I mean, can you kind of corroborate that?
Yeah, that's spot on. Especially from the defensive standpoint, it's literally the same defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that I'm familiar with from my freshman and sophomore year. Of course, I had to touch up on a few things. Try to memorize a few things from back then, but everything's been playing out real smooth.
We've talked to Portal guys who've usually just gone from Team A to Team B, but I know this is Team C, I guess, for you. For you, what's that journey been like, and having to adapt to now 3 different kind of environments?
Well, it's been fun, and I kind of look at it like this. You never know enough, and I feel like playing in different schemes and different defenses, it opens your eyes to a lot more things. A lot of things one team does, another team does it just with a tad bit of difference, but it's still like the same concept. So I feel like, it extends my knowledge, what I'm saying, from a standpoint of, being under other guys, under other coaches, seeing how they coach this, seeing what they see, and then coming here, seeing what these coaches see, and you can kind of just put it all together.
I think it was around the time you made your decision official when the photo surfaced of you and JJ back in your OPC basketball games. I got to ask, who was the better player?
Sir, who was the better player?
You and JJ.
Man, I think we were pretty even. We were great. We lost one game that season, and we beat everybody else. The team we beat in the championship game is the team we lost to early in the season. So I feel like we were both pretty even. We both did our job at a very high level. And, hopefully we can use that picture. We won a championship, so hopefully we can come in here and do the same thing.
And I guess a couple of local products on this roster currently. I mean, who has gotten the unofficial title of mayor of Oxford between all y'all?
He's the mayor. They call me like the secretary or something or whatever, something like that.
You're saying you and JJ lost an OPC game?
Yeah, we lost the OPC game.
Who the hell was on the other OPC team?
Actually, it was people that went to our schools, but, they couldn't beat us again. They beat us probably about like 5 points maybe, and we came back and we beat them bad in the championship game.
How old were you at the time?
We were like 9 or 10. JJ's dad was our head coach.
I guess take us, if you don't mind, back to your high school recruitment. Obviously, signing with Bama out of high school, just kind of what was the deciding factor of some of the other schools that you recruited you back then?
Well, it was always really between Alabama and Ole Miss, But one thing that I didn't want to do, I didn't want to stay home because I thought I was going to be around a lot of distractions. So I kind of just ventured off. And, at the time, you know, well, who didn't want to go to Alabama and be playing under Coach Saban? You know, that was something that I feel like I couldn't pass up on, and I'm glad I did it still to this day because I learned so much. You know, I got a national championship ring, and, you know, like he coached the DBs, so it was so great to like be under that pressure every day, you know, so, I mean, you can really withstand anything.
Questions? All right. Thank you.
Thank y'all.